Foster kids are aging out of the system at such a young age it has caused several severe problems. We have conducted 2 interviews from 2 women who have their own experience being a foster parent and knowing how the foster system works.
My name is Suzanne Hartman.
Susan is currently a foster mother who has had foster kids come and go from her home.
I'm an emergency/respite foster parent. My shortest placement was 3 days, and my longest placement was 2.5 weeks. So over the course of my fostering, I've had 8. Okay, so my name is Carol Post.
A former foster parent who ended up adopting 6 of her children with a combination of biological, adopted, and guardianship. She is a mother of 17 children.
So we've been with the foster system now for over 20 years. And so I've got a number of different things that I can share with you. Let me know what you would like me to.
We asked them a series of questions relating to the current problems that are occurring after foster kids age out of the system at the age of only 18.
Because they don't have because they don't have the support, because they haven't learned good work ethic, good planning skills, those types of things. So what happens is they're already at that deficit. So go for a job, they're not used to working a 40-hour week, 8-hour day, or more. And right now, an 8-hour day at minimum wage is nothing that would support an apartment. So they actually need something more, and if they're not going to school, the chances of them a higher paid job get less and less. So it becomes this vicious cycle where they're working harder and not getting the services they need, and so it becomes very defeating. And they're tired. They're still teenagers.
More than 23,000 children will age out of the US foster care system every year, and only 1 out of the 2 foster kids who age out of the system will have some form of gainful employment by the age of 24.
I think it's not having the resources to get to college. Like if you're already having to pay for many of your own bills because, maybe because, the system only gives the foster parents so much money, and then when you're totally paying your own bills, college may not be a reality. It just may not be possible. You may have to work in order to pay your bills.
There is less than a 3% chance for children who have aged out of foster care to earn a college degree.
So most of them, and I can't speak statistics, but most of them have been bounced around to many homes. And if you leave one to go to another, even if it was a good home and a reasonable thing and you don't mind the new place, it's traumatic. Because where's that love and support? And why didn't they want me? And what about this one? And then when that happens again and again, that would be hard for anybody. And then you add in that you don't, even in the end, that family structure or even the state or the PCP&P or any kind of support structure for children that have aged out, it becomes even harder. And you add on that, you have to eat, but you don't have money, and it's just really hard. And so I think that can create PTSD.
The percentage of children who age out of the foster care system and still suffer from the direct effects of PTSD is 25%.
Right now we have 18, 17-year-old, almost 20-year-olds that have grown up in our family, and I had that, so I'm very familiar with that age, and by no means are they ready to not only establish a home, but establish school and work habits. It's just impossible for that age group.
It takes a long time to build up enough income that you have enough that you can even rent an apartment and pay your car bills and pay your food bills. And so without a home or a helping hand to help reduce some of those costs, they can't pay their bills. And so they wind up on the street.
And almost all of the kids don't have a full support system. So it would be a very difficult time. So you're almost setting up these kids to fail.
We found some interviews online of homeless young adults who were once foster kids, but have now sadly aged out of the system and are left with nothing.
I have a son. I lived in foster care my whole life. I got kicked out when I was 18. That's how I became homeless.
You're homeless since 16.
Yep.
Now you're telling me you were in foster care.
Yeah, I was in foster care.
How many placements?
Oh, well over 25.
How did you end up homeless?
I was aged out of foster care. You just age out, you turn 18, the world just says, okay, you're an adult now, go fend for yourself.
More than 30% of homeless people were previously in the foster care system. We can see this problem in our schools and society. There are millions of depressed kids and homeless people we run into in our daily lives. This is a problem we see all throughout America and can help through correcting the foster care system and giving the needed care to foster kids. The goal of our overall project is not only to improve the lives of the children in foster care, but to help the children over 16 that will soon age out, focusing on helping them get on their feet once they leave the system. Bill H.R. 2847 authorizes states to extend the age to 21 and extend assistance for the foster kids who are aging out. We have sent this bill to the Illinois Senator Tammy Duckworth in hopes of changing the foster care system for the better and helping millions of foster kids have a better future.